Like most kids, when I was growing up, I went through phases where I wanted to be a baseball player or a fireman or an astronaut. But unlike most kids, by the time I got to high school, I had a different goal in mind. I knew at a very young age that I wanted to be a writer. But in my mind, writers were people on another planet. They were a whole different level. It was kind of a dream similar to playing the professional baseball. How could I ever accomplish that? Well, I had a coach who helped persuade me that I could do it. And he tricked me into doing it. He said to me, uh, son, because it was my father, he said, son, do you think you could write a 10-page paper on this particular theme? I was a freshman in college. I said, yeah, I could do that. He said, do you think you could write a 10-page paper on this somewhat related theme? I said, yeah, yeah. He said, do you think you could do 10 of these? I said, well, if I had enough time. He said, well, I think you should probably do this summer for your summer job. I still had no idea what he was doing until he had to like lay it out for me. And he said, well, if you did, then you'd have a book. And I had the belief suddenly that I could be a writer. Now, that book was written that summer, edited, published in a couple of years, and it has now been in print for almost 40 years. And since that time, I've written a dozen more books. But I'm also been blessed to help other people with their projects. I've got a company, it's called the Purpose Driven Write. That's WRITE, the Purpose Driven Write. Of course, I am borrowing a phrase from a best selling book. I've never had a book sell that well, but a best selling book, The Purpose Driven Life. But the Purpose Driven Write is the name of this company where I come alongside potential writers, aspiring writers, and share some of the things that I've learned along the way as a published author and help coach, coax, edit, or even co-write books with professing writers who have their own purpose, their own desire, their own goal. The goal may be to help people understand this particular theme. It may be to tell their life story. It may be to celebrate God's grace in a particular moment in their lives. And I've done this for a number of people. I've co-written books. I've ghostwritten books. I've done deep editing on books. I've done framing of books, sort of 30,000 foot view where I say, well, let's take your idea and let's see how we can cut it up into bite-sized pieces like my dad did with me and plan on how we can get this done. Those services have led to multiple books being published. And so I'm wanting to let you know about the opportunity you have to fulfill maybe a similar purpose to the one I had. Maybe you have a message you feel you need to get out. Maybe you want to demonstrate your knowledge on a particular theme. Whatever it is, a professional writer, which by God's grace, uh, I've been able to become, uh, I can be a help. I've not only written books, by the way, I've written for dozens of different magazine publications, all before the advent of the internet, as well as all over the internet. I've again edited for other people. I've written curriculum for people, all sorts of different kinds of things. And I've got happy and satisfied clients. I'd be happy to put you in touch with. That can let you know what it was like working with me because it's an important relationship. It's a close relationship. I've made friends doing just this. So what I'd like you to do is read through very briefly the piece that's accompanying this video and see if it strikes a nerve with you. See if it inspires you. See if it makes you think like what happened when my dad said, then you'd have a book. See if you think, I could actually do this. Because you know what writers are? They're regular people who have sufficient skills and help to get their ideas in front of other people. I want to help you do that. So read the piece, contact me. You can leave a comment wherever you're watching this or reading this. You can email me at hellorcjr@gmail.com. Hello, rcjr@gmail.com. And we can maybe set up a time to talk, set up an appointment, and maybe talk about your dream, your purpose, and working together to get that message out. I look forward to hearing from you.